So today I'll show you on how to unlock Windows 11 Pro settings that completely change how your PC feels. Faster, cleaner, and way less frustrating without upgrading hardware or installing anything sketchy. And I won't just tell you what to change. I'll show you the before and after workflow side by side so you can feel the difference immediately. So, before, PC takes forever to boot. Apps quietly running in the background. Fan spinning for no reason. Constant pop-ups and distractions. Windows feels heavy. And after all of these, faster startup, apps open instantly, less CPU usage, clean taskbar, Windows feels new again. Same computer, same Windows install, just hidden settings. So let's start. If your workflow includes Excel, browsers with 20 tabs, editing software, or daily multitasking, these settings remove friction you didn't even realize was slowing you down. So before you turn on your PC, wait, apps launch you didn't ask for. After you turn on your PC, desktop loads clean, you choose what opens. So first, settings, go to apps, then startup. Turn off anything non-essential. Second, apps run even when closed. After, apps only run when you use them. So installed apps, click background permissions, then select never. Then next, power mode. Before, laptop feels sluggish on battery. After, laptop feels plugged in even on battery. So first, go to system, then power and battery, then select best performance. Next, visual effects. Before, fancy animations, wasted resources. After, instant UI response. So first, go to settings, advanced system settings. From the options, select performance, then click adjust for best performance. Next, transparency effects. Before, pretty but pointless visuals. After, cleaner UI and better performance. Then first, go to settings, personalizations, select colors, then turn it off. Next, storage sense. Before, temp files pile up. After, Windows cleans itself. To do this, go to System, click Storage, then turn on. Next, search indexing. Before, this constantly active. After, quieter, smoother system. To do this, privacy and security. Then, click Searching Windows, then click Classic. Alright, this is where Windows stops spying and starts working for you. Activity history. Before, Windows tracks everything. After, your activity stays local. To do this, first go to Settings, Privacy and Security, select Activity History, and turn it off. Next, App Permissions. Before, camera and mic always available. After, access only when needed. To do this, go to Settings, Privacy and Security, and select App Permissions. Next, Clipboard History. Before, you lose copied text. After, multiple copies saved. From your keyboard, press Win, then letter V. Next, Snap Layouts. Before, manual window resizing. After, instant layouts. To do this, go to Settings, System, then select Multitasking, then turn on. Next, Focus Sessions. Before, notifications break focus. After, quiet work blocks. To do this, go to System, then click Focus. Next, File Explorer Cleanup. Before, Cluttered Explorer. After, Clean Navigation. To do this, go to Settings, Explorer, Options, and select Disable Recent or Disable Frequent. Next, Smart App Control. Before, Risky App Installs. After, Built-in Protection. To do this, go to Settings, click Windows Security, then select App and Browser Control. So, in this part, this is where Windows finally feels finished. Taskbar cleanup. Before, crowded taskbar. After, minimal workspace. To do this, go to Settings, Personalization, then click Taskbar. Next, File Extensions. Before, hidden file types. After, full file control. To do this, go to Settings, Explorer, click View, and select File Name Extensions. Next, Default Apps. Windows chooses for you. After, you choose the workflow. To do this, go to Settings, Apps, and select Default Apps. Next, Notifications. Before, random suggestions. After, only what matters. To do this, go to Settings, System, Notifications, and from the options, click Tips Off. Next, Virtual Desktops. Before, everything on one screen. After, separate workspaces. From your keyboard, press Win and Tab. Next, System Restore. Before, no safety net. After, one-click recovery. To do this, go to Settings, create Restore Point, then turn on. Pro tips: before, slow startup creep. After, monthly startup review. So at this point, a question usually sneaks in. If Windows 11 Pro already feels brand new after these tweaks, what does Enterprise really add? Let's look at this the practical way. Workflow first, not marketing. So before, most Pro users think this. Enterprise is just Pro, but more expensive. Others say, it's only for huge corporations. And that's mostly true, but not entirely. Let's see the real difference. Windows 11 Pro, what you just optimized, is best for creators, freelancers, small teams, power users, solo founders. Strengths: all the performance tweaks you just applied, BitLocker, remote desktop, group policy editor, Hyper-V, excellent balance of control plus simplicity. And next, for trade-off, some security and control features stopped just before enterprise level automation. For most people watching this video, Pro is already more than enough. So Windows 11 Enterprise, where it pulls ahead before. So before, for Pro, manual control, user level customization. After, for Enterprise, centralized, policy-driven control. Enterprise adds things you don't see, but IT teams feels immediately. Advanced device control, credential guard and application guard, direct access, meaning no VPN needed, app locker, lock down exactly what can run, long-term servicing options, enterprise-grade endpoint security policies. This isn't about speed, it's about control and scale. So just a reality check, if you are a solo creator, YouTuber, a freelancer, running Excel, browsers, editing apps, managing your own machine, Pro quietly makes more sense. But if you are managing many devices, enforcing strict security rules, handling sensitive company data, supporting remote teams, working inside regulated environments, Enterprise starts whispering instead of shouting. The quiet truth most people miss: before, Enterprise must be better. After, Enterprise is different, but not better. Unless you need centralized enforcement. So quick take, Windows 11 Pro plus the hidden settings you just learned, 90% of the real world benefit. Windows 11 Enterprise, policy control, but not speed. Different tools, different problems. Now, that you know where Pro actually stands, these next Pro tips squeeze even more value of it. Once you experience Windows like this, it's hard to go back. The lag feels unnecessary, the clutter feels optional, and the biggest upgrade wasn't hardware. It was understanding how Windows actually works. If this helped you out, there's more coming. Productivity setups, automation tricks, and power user workflows that turn everyday tools into serious time savers. Subscribe if you want your system to work the way it should, and I'll see you on the next one.